too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha. I mean, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
After the sack on first down, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The Lions at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On 4th down, Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The center receiver in motion to the right. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. And that looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Winston. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the ball. Quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On that last play, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake for Swift, now Goff. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Finds the open target, Arnold. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
To the air again. Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston is going to let this one go deep. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Saints nothing.
Now Goff on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 55 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Lions 14, Saints nothing. Brett Maher set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. This is caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Saints nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Long. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Saints, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll just take a seat in the driver to get at the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6. Winston. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw caught by Olave.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Jameis again. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Tiger!
Goff now looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So maybe some signs of life. I mean, this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Goff. Dancing to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Williams, the man in motion left. To throw on second and 10. Goff. He's got Slayton on the slant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a first down throw. Goff. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on auto. Capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Following the interception, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Fighting through it. He's got space. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play. Maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick first down.
Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Jameis to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Again, it's Winston. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Lions 35, Saints 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Throwing, Winston. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
7 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Winston now.
A quick one here, hauled in by Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A first down throw for Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Winston now from the 50. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Kirby Joseph
able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing on second and long. Winston.
He completes it to Olave.
Touchdown, New Orleans. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Makes the score Lions 35, Saints 28. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
We're good. We're good. Louis.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. I think a free play now for Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Now it's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A gain of 14. And the Saints first down.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking left side, and it's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line.
1st down, New Orleans.
Here's Kamara on the read option.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
Intended for Alvin Kamara. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jameis again. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Here's Goff. It's complete to Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
17.
Play action. It's Goff. He's got a man. Complete. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
14.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Now Goff. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Following it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Goff. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Goff going to throw it. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing it in a...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll buy some time right. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff being chased out left. A desperation heave for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever